Alright guys, welcome to another quick match video. I am Doomsday. I would first like to thank Brandon, and I pulled up your name just so I could get this right. Brandon Bunch. Good feedback on some of my videos in terms of there being a lot of dead air, and I was trying to figure this out because this is something I've definitely noticed. I think the problem is I've been focusing too much on winning, too much on actually trying to focus on everything else rather than just focusing on trying to give you guys a build video. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to an old favorite, someone who's actually very good right now and has a very balanced kit. I think is actually a lot of fun to play. So today I'm going to be showing you guys Tychus. So if you see me not glancing at the mini-map, if you see me making some kind of goofy plays, it's because I'm really trying to focus on giving you guys the best idea of what all of his talents do, what all of his abilities are, and really focusing on that rather than focusing on the quick match game, so to speak. That does not mean I'm not going to try to win, but that just means I'm going to try to focus on teaching you guys the character over, you know, trying to try hard, so to speak. I guess that was the best way to put it. So I'm going to ready up, but while we're readying up, I'm going to tell you his overkill. His Q is really cool in that he allows him to hit, deals 645 damage to a target, 350 damage to nearby targets over 4 seconds, and I can reactivate to hit a new target, and I can move and use abilities, which is really, really nice. His frag grenade is awesome. It's on a 10-second cooldown, and this is actually a 15-second cooldown. It only costs 50 mana, and it does 256 damage. It knocks enemies away. There's some cool things you can do with this to actually hit tanks, get some final kills, stuff like that. His running gun is awesome, too. It allows you to dash short distance, and there's some versatility that we can get with his talents. I'll tell you the rest when we get in game. See ya. Okay. Friendly team: Tychus, Tracer, Butcher, Johanna, Abathur versus Nova, Samuro, Nazebo, Greymane, Diablo. So
This shouldn't take long.
we're going to go for dash. There's 3 different options at level 1. We're going to go with the team. Press advantage is nice because that increases your basic attack range. I like running gun in that it also increases the range. Basically gives you a little more survivability. And Combat Tactician, basic attacks actually reduce the cooldown. So those are all really good options. I like the quest one. We actually have to gather regen globes. And also increases our movement speed, which is cool. So I'm just going to support the team here. I don't think they're engaging. Okay. I'm not going that deep. And that's why I am not going that deep. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I had activated my trait, which actually does percentile health damage. 2% of the max health lasts 3 seconds. I just missed a globe. Oh. I see Diablo's rotating to get vision, so I'm going to back up, especially since they have, as I don't remember if I said Nova, Samuro, Nazebo, Greymane, and Diablo. So, you know, they have a lot of pick potential. Now, I got the ability, you know what, in fact, I see 3 people mid, so I'm going to take the vision back real fast. I'm not really worried about any of them, including Samuro, because what we're going to do, we're going to build into a little bit of health sustain. And as you can see, I do really good lane clear. I don't know if I can 1v1 the Greymane, but I am going to have the extra damage if I can just focus. Oh, no. Gonna soak the lane. Okay, use my grenade to finish up the minion wave. And oh, I can't hit her. Or not her. I can't hit Samuro, which this bumps me out. There's not really much I can do here. I'm just gonna have to keep kind of clearing the wave. And as you can see, I am a good one to go up against Samuro, which is another reason why you should pick Tychus. What's nice is the running gun actually locked. I didn't realize this. Actually locked onto him even after he went invisible. Okay, so what we're going to want to do here, we actually want to increase our minigun duration to do more damage to an enemy. So basically, while we're attacking, let's say we're attacking Diablo here, and we're using our D, which is our trait, minigun. Oh, in my efforts to show you, I died. But no worries. I was able to actually increase the duration by about another fourth of a second. That was just a bad move on my part. I forgot Grayman was up here. I thought it was just Diablo. But we're able to get some pretty good work done. Are they going to be able to kill him? Yeah. See, and this is why I don't think he's overpowered. I know I keep saying that. That's been a running trend, but... Okay, so we're a little bit of a level behind. I can 1v1 the Diablo. I'm not really worried about him. In fact, I'm going to try to... Oh, Greymane. I'm not going to push out here at all. Actually, yes I am. Because I just saw the Greymane go mid. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. I can take my vision back. Okay, they've all abandoned top. Gonna come help. Okay, so at level 13, level 7, I want that. We're going to increase our range. Now we could get resistance, which is a good ability. We could also increase the radius and the knockback, but what we want is the pick potential and the ability to hit a backline or a retreating enemy with our grenade. And you can see what I'm doing is I'm just kind of moving around the wave, and I need... Oh no, poor Tracer. Nothing I can do about that, so I'm just going to go bottom. And as you can see, like I'm actually top in XP without really much work. But you kind of want to move around the minion wave as much as you can. Ooh. Let's see what we can do here. Just going to clear this out. Get the XP. Let the butcher go. Oh, okay. We're not letting the butcher go in? Oh. I did a ton of damage, but I didn't really get any pills, which is okay. We're gonna trade kills. And honestly, I got it focused a lot. But we're also still able to almost increase our minigun by a whole another second, which doesn't sound like much, but I attack actually pretty fast. And we're able to get the level lead. Now, the interesting thing is my trait does not work on merc camps. And since we're almost level 10, I'm just going to meet up with the team. So when you're going to take a merc camp, in fact, I'm going to ask them, do they want to help me? Do they want to help me? No? Alright. Then I'm not not gonna lead poor Johanna. Okay, there's two different options we can go here. I'm gonna go with the Commander Odin for the damage reduction. Not doing too great on my orbs, which isn't that honestly that surprising to me. I notice also if before I can actually... Oh, they retreated. So this is a bad move on my part. I thought we were going to need the extra damage. As you can see, I suck at taking these camps. Probably a bad move, but I just figured someone would help me. But no big deal. Yeah, if I actually just would have gotten some help, I think we would have been fine. But no worries. So, Commander Odin is nice. It's got a 100-second cooldown. The Draken Laser has the exact same cooldown. Basically drop it and it deals 219 damage per second. I like Odin because I also have increased attack range and I also take less damage. So I'm just going to clear top. Start with that. And I'm going to move over here. Get both the orbs. Poor Abathur died. Alright. Oh, can I get top? Should I get top? Maybe. Butcher's coming, so I am going to try to get top. I'm going to try to get division first. Not that worried about Samuro. When we hit level 13, we're actually going to be able to do a lot of work against him. And what I mean is basically we're going to be able to heal through the damage that he deals. So you'll notice every time an enemy dies, if I don't have another target, or if I don't switch before the target dies, this is actually completely reset, which is unfortunate. We're about halfway to... oh, no, we're a little over halfway. It's actually 25. I thought it was more. We have 15% extra movement speed when we use Running Gun, which is cool. And you notice I can stack my trait against his mirror images. So we can go for reducing ability damage, overkill range. I want to go for the heal. Okay, we got a fight going on. Gonna cast my ult. Fight's basically over, but I just want the damage reduction. Oh. Darn. A little late. I'm just going to stack up my trait some more. Which now I got it to almost 2 extra seconds of damage, which is able to melt tanks. I haven't been in a lot of team fights, but as you can see, I do a lot of siege damage without even really trying. Tracer really should be by herself. This is up. Alright, so I'm just going to follow the tanks because they're just not listening to me. So that's, which is fine. That's no big deal. Just to slow them down. Okay. Oh, what are we doing here? Ult used. We really shouldn't be fighting under a fort. They really need to, yeah. So they're also reducing the range on his teleport, which I agree with. I think that's completely broken that he can do that. So trying to get this. Really, Johanna should be here. Oh my gosh. So nothing I can do. I'm going to increase my frag damage to heroes. Yeah, I'm going to, well. Gonna get the bonus damage on both of these, and I'm gonna peace out as soon as I can, because no one is helping me. I missed my grenadier. I could have saved her. So the other options here, though, we could obviously get the slowing on the target and the extra damage, but we're really trying to build for our trait, so those don't do us a lot of good. Really, at every opportunity, we should be supporting the Butcher because he does so much damage.
Killing spree.
Now I'm just going to follow them. Now, if you're going for a Q build, that's really good. Typically on with a really good front line, but since they have a lot of ways to bypass your front line, you need to keep yourself safe. So this is why I went for that stuff, is just really allowing me to stay alive longer and engage in fights a little harder. So I'm just trying to stay with my tanks, who I genuinely don't know what we're doing here. I don't know why I use my trait. But I do get to stack my trait a little bit more. Almost have it up to 2 seconds. They're leaving me again. That's the funny part to me, is it's like, neither of you should have engaged. So I understand being mad at me that I didn't help, but why were we even fighting?
Man's gotta do what a man. My magic flows through the temples.
All right, we're gonna try to go mid. See how this goes. Ooh, good play. Oh my gosh, that was a good play. Unfortunately not. I gotta wait for the tanks. Gonna activate my ult and come in here. You could. Alright. That's really frustrating. 7 deaths. F4. A couple bad ones. Just get the rest of it. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Now run. Tracer. What's Tracer went for? I'm curious.
You have stolen enough of my temple.
Alright, man. Alright. It's a weird build, but okay. With a Nova, I would have gone for anything that gives you healing, because you need to be able to... Okay, so there's some really good choices here. Big red button is just fun, but we're going to go sizzling attacks for more damage, which gives us more healing. You could also go bob and weave, which gains 2 charges and reduces the mana cost, so that's kind of nice. We're actually 1 away from completing our quest. I don't feel like I need another run and gun. And I also understand the frustration of the Butcher and the Tychus, but it's really hard to follow them when they just kind of engage and just, I'm going to get killed. See, chasing Nova, don't know why. Like, anyway, so and as you can see, like, without much work, I've done a significant amount of siege damage. Kind of wish my trait worked on the boss, which I haven't been utilizing nearly as much as I should have. I hope you guys saw our Johanna getting stomped by the boss multiple times. What is wrong with you? Where are we going? So did no one actually... Wow, okay. What a weird game. Oh, poor Tracer. I don't understand the Ultimate Evo either.
Your enemy is attacking your core.
You better run, Johanna. You're dead. Oh my gosh, I don't know why they died. So I'm not up for another 23 seconds. They could pretty easily... Well, actually, they only have 2 people. Who's up? Diablo and Nazebo. So yeah, they should be able to get these just fine. I don't know what Diablo is doing. So we need to either get one or the other. Really, we should go for bottom because... Oh, cool. Which... Alright. Don't quite understand the value of... Yeah, we lost. Get the damage reduction. And quick match. So hopefully you like the build, because you see I was able to melt the Diablo. Took a lot of attention. I don't know where Tracer was. I got hit by everything. What a weird game. Very, very weird game. Alright, bad game, whatever. I mean, to each their own. Oh, wow. Zebo got MVP. He's actually a lot of fun, too. So if you guys have seen my videos on him, I would suggest, going back and figuring out which one you guys really like. There's been some slight tweaks, but the builds are basically the same. Yeah, I'm going to give it to him. He played really well. So that was, unfortunately, a really good example of what happens when you don't have really team cohesion, because I have good sustain, but only when I'm able to use my trait, which I think I got up to at least 2 seconds. And as you can see, like, I wasn't top damage because, unfortunately, I had a very mobile team. And our team didn't respond. Like, Nazebo got amazing value out of his Ravenous Spirit. And Johanna was throwing her Blessed Shield out for reasons I can't even fathom. Because throwing them out in a team fight under their fort, bottom lane, instead of saving it for specifically the purpose of interrupting an ultimate, doesn't make any sense. And the ultimate, or the Evolved Monstrosity was weird. I would prefer to see. I would prefer to see the other one to help us out. Their maneuverability really killed us, but I still think the build is valid. I still think. I mean, I could have played it better. I didn't utilize my trade as much, but I still think dash at level 1 is really, really good. Getting that range and getting also the movement speed is really, really nice. In the rhythm, I think, is a really good way to go, along with the quarterback. You could have absolutely made the argument for the Draken Laser. I don't like ultimates that can be killed. Like, I know I'm in the ultimate when it can be killed with the Commander Odin. But I think the damage is worth it. I think the reduced damage is also a big deal. That's the stuff at level 13 is good, especially when you maximize your ability on this. For Nova, in theory, we could have gone for the nanosteel coating to reduce ability damage. But I really feel like if we were cohesive as a team, and the Butcher and the Johanna, that makes more sense. They're in a party together. That's why they played so terribly. I think if we would operate a little bit more as a team cohesion, because the Butcher can be really, really good. As you can see, this Butcher was not very, very good at all. And the Johanna, I would be shocked if she played tanks. Yeah, she doesn't play tanks. I think that was they were trying to... yeah. That definitely I could tell with her. She was just trying to set up kills for the butcher, which you can't do. This is not a game you can just go off with the two of you. Level 16, I went Titan Grenade, and this, even with smaller health heroes, this does a lot of work because it is percentile health damage. So yes, like Tracer or Nova don't have higher health pools, but this is really a finisher. Level 20 went Sizzling Attacks. Really, the whole goal was to stack with the minigun healing and get as much healing as I could. It's really unfortunate it doesn't show you the self-heal. Now, some other things you could do is you could really go press the Evangel level 1, get that extended attack range, or even just get the cooldown reduction if you feel like you can really stay in one spot. Master Assassin's not bad at all. It just increases your attack damage throughout the whole game. And I believe it doesn't actually... Yeah, I don't think you actually lose your stacks. The bigger they are is an interesting one in that if you're going up against a very high health team, you can basically melt them right away. But the only thing I don't like is it doesn't have any effect once they're under 40% health. So you really need some finishers. This is a good way to set Li Ming up. Fully loaded is nice. It reduces the cooldown, but I think these give you such cool bonuses. I don't think that's really that great. This is really good against like a Malfurion. I mean, yes, it just grants you resistance, but they'll reduce damage. They ideally don't get stunned, but if you're having trouble, this is a good starter talent. Concussion Grenade is really good if you feel like you're getting jumped. Like the Samuro did a lot of damage to me, and that was, again, I think because the Johanna and Butcher were go, 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 and kind of left the rest of us in the dust. And Nova's whole job was to find Tracer and kill her. But this is really good if you feel like you just need to peel people off of you. I like the range. I like the finisher capability. Both of these are good. I don't like Draken Laser because they've been killed. But if it's very much point control like Towers of Doom, technically Sky Temple, and you can put it in the right spot, it actually does significant damage and lasts for quite a while. Like I said before, Neo. Okay. Neo Steel Coating is actually really good if you need to just deal with like a Li Ming or reduce ability damage. Spray and Pray is not bad. The damage on Overkill is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's as good as it used to be, so I don't usually get this, especially when I can get any kind of heal, because a lot of people try to jump on Tychus, and your ability to kind of heal through that's a big deal. He's still very weak to stuns, though, so this used to reduce the duration, but they've just decided to reduce damage. So if you do this into the Commander Odin, you're taking 50% less damage, so that's pretty cool. Now, if you decide to go for a Q build, there's not a lot. It's just level 13 and 16. These are kind of leftover talents from before. Before, you used to go range into the slow, into the damage. These didn't used to be at the same tier. I like the Titan Grenade, again, because I like the finishing ability, but Overkill's not bad. And my other problem was I kept using the abilities backwards. I would use Overkill rather than using my my trait. So I'm still used to playing the Q build with Tychus. But Armor Piercing Rounds is really nice if you want to do more damage to a primary target. Like I said, it's not bad if you feel like the enemy team's going to clump up, or you can clump them up. I like the single target damage. Big Red Button, like I said, is just hilariously fun. Focused Diodes, again, is not bad because it does increase the range, and it deals extra damage when it remains on a single target, which is a little hard because people have kind of figured that out, but if it gets left alone, it can do some work. Sizzling Attacks, if you've gone for that's the stuff, is kind of the go-to here because it gives you increased healing. Bob and Weave I've actually never used. I mean, it's cool, but I feel like if you're really having to bob and weave, like that trait says, you're in a tough spot. Yeah, let me know. I was thinking of going into try mode to show you kind of the healing you can get. This game wasn't the best example because it was just a very dysfunctional game. Just a very weird game overall. But I really like Tychus. I like the fact he has Tracer here. And if I change his skin, I got Widowmaker. And I actually don't know who that is. So I got to check here. But I really like Tychus. There is some diversity to his builds. The one I went for was because of the Diablo, and to an extent on the Greymane, like you're not getting as much value because, like I said, not as much health, but you can melt him really fast and make him feel very uncomfortable. They played their game plan a lot better than we did, which really just boiled down to a tank not knowing how to tank. But that's okay because it's just a quick match, so who cares? Hopefully you guys pick up Tychus. I think he's really fun. He's in a very good spot in Hero League. Let me know if you want to see more videos of him. Sorry, I keep doing this. I like to play with the thing, but when you let go, it zooms in. But let me know. I think he's really fun. I think he's got a very cool play style. I like the overkill you can move. He has very good mobility. As I always say in my videos, you know, Doomsday, hashtag 1519, friend me. Comment like Brandon did. I mean, that helps me kind of tailor my videos to you guys. I like to be a little bit more talkative. I hope I did better this time. Brandon, let me know. And see, I will mention you in the video. So that's pretty cool. I realized also I did peace out when we were going into the game. So that felt kind of weird. But peace out, guys. Hopefully I see you in the Nexus.